We're talking about machines that can flatten cities, rip apart mountains, and even change the atmosphere itself. From weapons that can suck the oxygen out of your lungs, to machines that can rip the ground apart like paper, and weapons that can erase everything within seconds. In this video, I'll show you and explain 7 most destructive machines ever built. And trust me, number 1 is on another level. Starting from the 7th, Saturn V rocket. Let's start with something unexpected. The Saturn V wasn't built to destroy, it was built to explore. Manufactured in 1967 by NASA, with Boeing North American Aviation, Douglas Aircraft, in the United States. But here's the crazy part. At launch, this rocket produces 7.6 million pounds of thrust. That's more power than 85 Hoover dams combined. The heat alone can melt concrete. If you stood anywhere near it during launch, you wouldn't survive. The sound waves from the Saturn V were so intense that they could literally shake buildings miles away. So yeah, not a weapon. But if it was used as one, it would be catastrophic. This machine turns fuel into pure violence. The flames alone burn at temperatures hotter than lava, meaning anything beneath it doesn't just break, it disintegrates. And here's the scary part. It wasn't built to destroy cities, but the energy it releases in seconds is enough to level entire structures if redirected. This is what happens when humanity learns to control explosions instead of fearing them. 6th is Caterpillar D. 9. Armored bulldozer, war machine. Now let's bring in something designed for pure force. The Caterpillar D9, first introduced in 1954 by Caterpillar Inc. in the United States. This isn't just a bulldozer, it's a battlefield monster. Armored with steel plating, it can demolish buildings, clear minefields, crush obstacles like they're nothing. Some versions are so heavily armored, they can withstand explosions and gunfire while continuing to move forward. Imagine a machine that doesn't stop, even under attack. That's the D9. This isn't just a construction machine. It's used in real conflict zones to erase entire neighborhoods, homes, roads, shelters, gone in minutes. And the worst part? It doesn't feel anything. No hesitation, no morality, just raw mechanical force pushing forward, even when people are still inside. 5th, Moab, mother of all bombs. Now things get serious. The GBU 43/B Moab, introduced in 2003 by United States Air Force. This is the most powerful non-nuclear bomb ever used. When it explodes, it creates a massive shockwave that vaporizes everything nearby. The blast is so powerful it can be felt kilometers away, and the explosion creates a mushroom cloud similar to a small nuclear blast. It was first used in 2017, and the impact zone looked like something out of a disaster movie. This bomb doesn't just kill, it overwhelms the human body instantly. The pressure wave hits so fast, like your organs shut down before your brain even processes what happened. And everything around it, trees, buildings, vehicles, gets flattened like it never existed. It's not just destruction, like it's total environmental erasure in seconds. 4th TOS-1, thermobaric rocket system, oxygen killer. Now imagine a weapon that doesn't just explode, it uses the air against you. The TOS-1, made in 1988 by the Soviet Union and Russia. This system fires thermobaric rockets, and here's what makes them terrifying. They consume oxygen from the air, creating a vacuum effect. The blast can crush lungs internally, even if you're not directly hit. It's not just an explosion, it's a pressure wave that destroys everything inside buildings, bunkers, and enclosed spaces. This is one of the few weapons where hiding makes it worse. Bunkers, basements, safe rooms, they turn into traps. Because the weapon doesn't just explode outside, it pulls the air out of every space and replaces it with fire. You don't just get hit, you get consumed from the inside out. 3rd, Schwerer Gustav, the railway giant. Back to World War II, where engineering went insane. The Schwerer Gustav, made in 1941 by corrupt Nazi Germany. This is the largest artillery gun ever used in combat. It fired 7-ton shells. Let that sink in. Each shell could penetrate 30 feet of concrete or destroy entire fortified structures. so massive. Even it required 2 railway tracks over 1,000 soldiers to operate days just to set up. This wasn't just a weapon. It was a moving fortress of destruction. This weapon was designed with one purpose: to make defensive structures meaningless. Fortresses that took years to build could be destroyed in a single shot. It changed warfare by proving something terrifying. No matter how strong your defenses are, there's always a machine powerful enough to break them. Second is Bagger 293, the Earth Devourer. Now imagine a machine that doesn't destroy cities. It destroys the planet itself. The Bagger 293, made in 1995 by Takaraf, a company based in Germany. This is one of the largest land vehicles ever built. It stands taller than buildings and moves like a mechanical monster. It can excavate 240,000 tons of earth per day. That's like removing an entire village daily. It's so heavy, it needs its own dedicated power supply from external sources. If machines had an appetite, this one would never stop eating. This machine doesn't just move Earth, it permanently reshapes the planet. Entire landscapes disappear, forests vanish, ecosystems collapse, and once it's done, there's no going back. It's a reminder that destruction doesn't always come from war. Sometimes it comes from industry, slow, unstoppable, and just as devastating. Lastly, we have Tsar Bomba, the ultimate human creation. And now, the most destructive machine ever created. The Tsar Bomba, made 1961, developed by Soviet Union. This wasn't just a bomb, it was a statement. At 50 megatons of TNT, it's the most powerful explosion in human history. The explosion was visible 1,000 kilometers away. The shockwave circled the Earth multiple times. Windows shattered hundreds of kilometers away. The mushroom cloud reached space-level heights. It was so powerful, scientists had to reduce its strength before testing it, because full power could have been even worse. This isn't just destruction. This is extinction-level force. This isn't just a weapon. It's proof that humans can create anything too powerful to ever use safely. At full strength, it could have wiped out entire regions, and not just cities. The heat alone could cause third-degree burns over 100 kilometers away. And the scariest part? There was no real military need for it. It was built simply to prove that it could be built. That's what makes it terrifying. Not just the destruction, but the mindset behind it. These machines don't just show power, they reveal something deeper. That humanity doesn't just build to survive. We build to dominate, to push limits, to test boundaries, even when those boundaries shouldn't be crossed. And the truth is, if we've already built machines like this, what's stopping the next one from being even worse? If you enjoyed this video, you'll want to see the next one where we reveal machines so big they shouldn't even exist. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.